Hi, we are Steve and Hjerin Stanley, and we're missionaries in Papua New Guinea.
We have Oscar here, and Millie and Alice.
They're twins.
Oscar is 5 and Millie and Alice are 2. We work here in Kovol, deep in the jungle in Papua New Guinea. We get our supplies by helicopter because there's no road here. So our goal for our work here is to plant a church, to learn the language and the culture of the people here, to teach them literacy, and to
Translate the New Testament.
Translate the New Testament for them, do Bible teaching. Yeah, and see a church planted that can be functioning on its own eventually.
So the Kovol people have their own unique language that the gospel has never been taught in. And so our first job is to learn that. We came to Papua New Guinea in 2016. We learned the national language and we moved into Kovol in 2020. And since then, apart from a trip home for these two, we've been working on language study. So it's been quite a long time of language study, but I'm almost there. So I can speak quite well, I think. I can tell stories. But what I'm working on right now is making sure that those stories relate really well, like that people get the time and the setting, and that they get the big point. I think everyone catches what I'm talking about, but not necessarily the big point. The last thing we want is to stand up. Everyone understands we're doing Bible teaching, but they're not really sure what the big point of the whole talk was. So we're still working on that. We're hoping, I'm hoping in the next 6 months I can finish language study. And to continue that, I'm also doing a lot of culture study, so I do a lot of interviews with people in the Kovol language. So I'm asking them, people, what are we made up of? We have a body, is or gu. Do we have something else? And they're like, yeah, we have a wonong, we have a wind, or we have a obondo. And I'm like, oh, what is this obondo? Oh, it's what makes us walk around. What happens if we don't have an obondo? Oh, we die. When do we get it? Who do we get it from? Just all sorts of questions like this to try and dig down deep into what they're thinking. So we have to dig into all those. We have to finish our cultural summaries paper, and once we've got a good grasp on all aspects of the culture, we'll synthesize that to pick out some really big themes, things that we're really going to need to address in the teaching. And for the Kovol people, we know one of the big themes is being abagambili, being in harmony with everyone and with God, and they really want that, and they expect that once they are, they're going to be prosperous, they're not going to have any problems, they won't get sick. And so that's going to be a big thing we need to teach and address as we teach them the truth. So that's been my work. Hjerin, you?
I am also doing language study as much as I can, but mostly I'm working on looking after these 3. Oscar is in year 1. We are following the English school system, so I'm homeschooling Oscar, and then also at the same time looking after Alice and Millie. So yeah, that's quite a lot of work, and then just looking after the house. There's no takeaways here, or it's not easy to get. Everything needs to be made from scratch, so it's just more work to, I think, look after the house and do household stuff, cooking and stuff. Yeah. So,
and life just takes longer in the jungle. Everything's
we get
harder.
more tired, so we need to sleep more, I think.
Language learning makes us tired. Yeah, so we are in a team of 2 other families. One family is here with us in Kovol right now. Another family are on home assignment in Germany, and they just had twins a day or 2 ago. So that's quite exciting. More twins for our team. So be praying for us. Pray that I could finish language study in the next 6 months, and then that would move on to preparing a literacy program for the Kovol people, which would then move into preparing lessons, translating New Testament portions, and finally teaching. So we've been here a long time. There's still a long way to go though, but there's definite progress. Alright, everyone going to wave bye-bye? Can you wave bye to the camera? You too? Can you wave bye too? Yeah, bye. I don't think they can see you, Millie, but they can certainly see Alice.
Bye-bye.
Can you say, thank you for all your support and prayers? Can you say that? Didn't think so.